Hi everyone, I'm going to teach you on how you can transfer your premium mobile website to your mobile apps application. So let's start. So just go to your site that you want to transfer and make sure that all of your pages have been published. So the next thing we need to do is visit the page. Visit the page in your browser, and what I need you to do is download every page that you have. So you can do that by opening them in a tab, right clicking, save as, and make sure that it is saved as a complete web page. So put them in a folder so that they'll be tidy. Let's put it in a folder. Just name it A for convenience. So let's save. Next is the products page. And last, the services. Save. Make sure it is fully downloaded. As you can see, the products page has been cancelled. So just do it again. Save. Yes, do yes, yes. Now, as you can see, it's successful. We can now close the pages. As you can see, the next thing I need you to do is select the HTML files and edit them in your editor. Basically, I would recommend Notepad because it's a more visual way of editing files. So let's continue. Edit it in Notepad++. And for every page, click click Save As in File and save them as an HTML. So just add an L for every page. Add an L. Last but not the least, now you need to close that. And this is for the HTML files. You can check if they are working. Select the three, then press enter. Wait to load. As you can see, it is saved in your computer, but it's displayed correctly. So that means we have saved it right. So you can close that. Next is still the same. Edit it in Notepad++. Uh, for example, this link redirects your what do you call this CSS file here. However, when you transfer it to the mobile site, you need every file outside. So that means there should be no folder contained on it. So the next thing we need to do is delete this. It might be quite complicated to do this one by one, but there's a shortcut. You can actually use the replace command of Notepad++. Simply press Ctrl H and this window will appear. The next thing I need to do is copy home files and paste it here. Replace with nothing. Just delete that. As you can see, it's blank. Then click replace all. As you can see, 35 occurrences. Doing that one by one, but since we have a replace, we can do it easily. So press OK. As you can see, everything has been linked to the folder. The next are the buttons. As you can see, let's take a look at one. This button should be edited so that when we click, they will redirect to our local file. So we can do that by searching for the button. You can use the find function, which is Control F. As you can actually, they're just beside the replace. So Control F, and you wanna replace products. So just continue. So here's the products button. This is the code for the products button. So we need to find the href file and delete the http until the slash. So just the same thing. You need to copy that, replace, and replace it with nothing. Replace all. As you can see, 3 occurrences were replaced. Next is, now this is a bit, you need to do it one by one. So that's the products, and make sure you add HTML. The next button is the services. So in the href, we need to add HTML. Okay, I think that's everything. We need to save that. Save. The next is the product. Still do the same. For the, as you can see, products file, replace with nothing, replace all. 31. And let's find the home button here. Oops, sorry. Home, maybe another keyword there. Still the same thing. Delete this. Replace with HTML. Look for the home button. Delete the link and add that HTML. Okay. When we publish it in a site, the program often opens the index.html, which is the home page. That is why for home pages, I need you to do a rename on it. Just rename it index.html and save. Now that product is done. Now let's go to services. The style sheet first. Replace with nothing. Next, so again, it's the button. So let's find services. Since there are a lot of buttons of buttons named home. So do the same, delete this products, that HTML and the home. Oops, don't forget to name it index file. So that's done. We can now close this, and hopefully it will work. So the next thing we need to do is, since we renamed home as index, we need to do the same for the file itself, index.html, and we can do that. Yes. The next thing we need to do is open up each of these folders and transfer everything outside. In order to do that, you need to press Ctrl A. It selects all, then right click and cut. Shortcut, there's a shortcut for cut. It's actually Ctrl X. So let's do it in the next folder. Paste it outside. Okay, the next is the products. Do the same. If it asks you to overwrite, just let it overwrite itself. Next is, last but not the least, is the services. Remember, when it asks you to overwrite a file, just overwrite it, since it's the same file. Next is, now you can delete these 3 folders, including the HTML. Now that's done, we need to check if it's linked correctly. So click index.html. Wait for it. Make sure that the URL is in your computer. So as you can see, it looks the same. Click products. It's the same. As you can see, it's in the computer, the services. So everything is linked correctly. As you can see, the Control H and Control F functions are very very useful because when you do that, it replaces all the images links, all the URL, and the what they call these buttons. So now that's done. Yeah, some of you might be asking, can we put the JavaScript, the CSS files in a folder, the images in a folder? Yeah, you can do that. However, you technically can't in the apps for mobile apps because it does not detect folders. That's why it is all placed outside. So now going to mobile apps, I need you to create a new app. Click any template will do. So anything since saying it's any template. So yes, first the use. Let's use the first one. Use template. Now that's your name. Let's name that transfer. Create. Do the basic configurations. So make sure that's a web app, the platform, navigation, no tabs, and you can skip everything. Go to finish. Just make sure that the platform is a web app since we're making a mobile website. So finish. You can click done. Wait for the system to load. And there. Next is we go to design properties. Go to resource manager. Now, as you can see, there are files. You need to delete that. However, one convenient feature of the resource manager is that when you upload the zip, it deletes all the files in this template. So let's do that. First of all, I need you to make sure that you have WinRAR installed or any zipper or that that you have because we're going to need that. So we need to select all of the files, do a right click, and as you can see, I've installed WinRAR and click add to archive. Depends on you what your zipper will be, but I prefer WinRAR since it's free. So click zip, make sure it's a zip file, okay? Make sure it's a zip file. Leave that name, so press OK. Now as you can see, it's a zip. Now next thing we need to do is upload it. Click upload. As you can see, this action will overwrite all resource files. So that's what I was talking about earlier. So click a zip, open, and wait for it to finish. Now let's check, wait for it. It will automatically close itself. So as you can see, all of the files have been checked. So close that. Click done. There, as you can see, that is what we made. So try clicking on that. And it works. As you can see, services. Try services. There, it works. So we've done it correctly. And if you follow these steps, if you do what I did, the transferring is quite easy. Yeah, it's a bit long, but the steps are easy. So I hope that helps. This is Lester from Squeeze Movie Technical Team. Have a good day.